The Gironda 3-phase Sissy squat is basically 3 movements repeated for 5 repetitions. The first one seen here is the classic Sissy squat, keeping your knees, hips and shoulders in one line. Send your knees forward and repeat. The second movement is performed from a low squat position where you'll push your hips forward. This is called the burlesque bump originally, or a sort of a magic Mike movement. Just push your hips forward as far as you can, and the lower and more forward your hips go, the harder it is. The third and final variation sort of combines the previous two, and you'll sort of push your hips forward to stand up, and then sissy squat down and sit. This is the hardest of the 3, so if you have any knee problems with these types of exercises, I would skip this one. So the way Gironda did it, one set was constituted by 5 reps of each exercise, leading to a total of 15 reps. He would do a maximum of 3 sets, so it's not meant to be a super high volume exercise. The way I typically do it is actually only do 1 challenging set as part of my daily squatting routine, or I'll do 2 sets in a B stance as shown here, where one foot will be a little bit back behind the other. I still carry equal weight on both feet, but I really like this variation because it lets one side go a little bit deeper in range of motion than the other, and then I'm getting more volume as I'm doing 2 sets, 1 set per side. So in my perception, these movements are beautiful and really demanding. They are, however, a little bit taxing for the knees in the sense there's a high leverage on the quads, the knees in a little bit of an exposed position, especially if you're not used to doing exercises where your shin has anything like that angle. But that's both the medicine and the poison. If you are looking to do walkovers, back bending, various acrobatic movements, then this movement, this sissy squat variation is great. It's really going to help you feel stronger and more confident in your deep knee bends. If on the other hand you just want to train your quads, then you can do that by just doing regular old squats or variations that have your knees slightly forward but not as much as shown here, where you're really on the balls of your toes and your knees are so far forward. So you have to find out, preferably by testing, to see how this exercise could fit inside your program if it aligns with your goals. And we'll just finish with some notes on how to make the exercises a little bit more accessible. So I already told you if it hurts to do that last variation called the flush, then just skip it and do more reps of the previous 2. The other thing you can do that's super simple is just eliminate balance. So use a wall or some other object you have around you to hold on to. You could even use a rack and use both hands to hold on, and it's going to make the exercise so much easier, and you can focus just on the sensation you want in your quads. I also just want to mention stance. So don't stand too narrow so that all the weight is rolling over the pinky toe of your foot. I think somewhere between hip width and a little bit wider is perfect. In this or maybe the next one, I feel like there's a nice roll straight over the middle of my foot, and you can also go a bit too wide and it's going to feel like you're all on your big toe. So find something that suits you, and if you love this exercise, then really take a moment to learn about it. Read some of the links I've put in below. It's a historical exercise, a cool exercise, so check it out.